Okay, hello there. Today's topic, budget billing. What is it? How is it going to help you? If you don't already know me, I'm Larissa. Welcome to Faith, Finance, Freedom. Here we talk about how to get your finances together so that you can live a life where there is freedom. And also, there's a faith aspect. There is a higher calling to our money and how we use it. So, budget billing. I just got two bills, my monthly bills. I have my electric bill and I have my water bill. Now, I don't know about you guys, but my water bill also includes sewer. They charge both, and I don't know. I'm just noticing the little comment. It says, "It's scary how easily feminine hygiene products can clog your sewer system. Don't let them trick you. Throw them away instead." Okay, I'm serious. I'm not even making that up. I'm not even making it up. I'm gonna show you this. That's the little note that they gave me. All right, doesn't really apply to me because I'm postmenopausal, so I don't need to worry about that anymore. However, it is good advice. It definitely is going to cost you money if you clog up your toilet and need to call a plumber. Plumbers are freaking expensive. If you have a young person who doesn't know what they want to be when they grow up, watch Mike Rowe with Dirty Jobs. Look into becoming a plumber. They make some good money. Become a plumber. Start a business. Hire other plumbers. All right, that's a career where you will never go out of business if you're doing things right. You will always have customers. People always need plumbers. All right, I'm digressing. I'm totally digressing. Budget billing. So, one of my bills, I'm going to show you right here. Can you imagine having a bill where it's a bigger number than you expect? That's happened before. You're like, oh my gosh, I didn't expect that bill. Where am I going to get that extra money? But then can you imagine a bill where it says, do not pay? It says here. Yeah, it says don't pay somewhere. Oh, yeah, here it is. Here it is. Credit, do not pay. I've got $320 in credit and 85 cents. Don't pay. How would you love to have all your bills that come to you saying, hey, you don't owe us. Don't pay us a thing. All right, here's the other bill that I have. This is my FP&L bill. And again, I open it up and it says, hey, don't pay. You don't need to pay us. You got a credit. So, I'm going to let you know how I do that, why it helps you, and the easy way to do it. Okay. So, let's start with the why. I do not like to be surprised with extra bills. In different seasons, my electric bill, this is my electric, shows you my usage. I'm going to show you my usage. Energy usage history. So you see, these are all the months, and December, January, February, not a whole lot of usage. It's cooler in Florida. We don't need to use our AC. We often turn it off for a couple of days. If you want to visit Florida, these are the months that it's going to be really enjoyable if you're from the north. Now, the other months, July. July is the highest month in the past year. And obviously the summer months, it's freaking hot, super hot. so we use our AC a little bit more. The bills vary. And I will tell you what, even the water bill varies. During the summer, we use a little bit more water for the lawns and our garden. It messes up my budget. Now, if you've been with me for any length of time, I talk about budget. I talk about you have to have a budget. Hey, call it a spending plan if it makes you feel better, but I have a spending plan. And it really helps me if I know exactly how much I'm going to pay every month. And this is why I automate. Automating is going to save you time. And time is worth more than money because you can always make more money. Cannot make more time. So I like to set up automatic bill pay. Every month, automatically, I don't even need to think about it. On the first of the month, I send out all of my bills. I send out my electric bill, which is right here. I send out my water bill, send out my phone bill, whatever your regular bills are. We have a pest control. It's Florida. Living in Florida is like living on an anthill. We need pest control. I send that out automatically on the first of the month. You can, if you're not already doing this, start automating some of your payments. You're not going to have a late bill if you automate. Now, here's the thing. What if you give them less money? You've automated it, and you're like, oh no, I still got a bill anyway. I need to send them 85 cents. What I'm going to explain is going to solve that for you. I'm going to see if I have some sheets of paper yes, I have it, that I was going to show you. All right. First thing you do, and listen, if you're watching this, let me know if you do this. Start with one bill, then add a second bill. You do not need to do it all at once. But the first thing that you do is look at your last 12 months of how much you were charged. You can go online, you can go to your account. That's what I did, and I printed it out. I have it here. I have the entirety of all of my bills right here for just for the water and sewer. So last 12 months. Get a calculator. Type in, add up your last 12 months worth of bills. Let's type it in 12 times. You know what? And if you want to round it, that's going to be even easier. Instead of 107.68, I'm just going to put 108. Just round up. Don't round down. Round up. 12 months of bills. Find the total. Divide by 12. And you will get your monthly average. And my monthly average for water and sewer is right there. It is $102 a month. So I know that I'm going to automate. I'm going to go in my bank account where I pay my bills, and I'm just going to say send $102 a month every single month. That's the average. Now we talked, some months are going to be greater, some months are going to be lower. How are you going to do it so that you don't get stuck giving them less than they want? You want to give them a little bit more. Now we'll tell you why coming up, but just hold on. So my average is $102 a month. I'm going to go look at my biggest bill over the past 12 months. My biggest bill was $108. My smallest bill was $93. Okay, so that's the difference. So what you're going to want to do before you automate is send an amount that reflects the biggest bill that you've received in the past 12 months. And sometimes, if you have that in your budget, I like to add another dollar onto it because let's be real, prices increase. And I really don't see my electric bill or my water bill or any of my bills saying, hey, we lowered your rates. Nope, it's the opposite. They always increase their rates. So you might want to add an extra dollar. So in my case, if my biggest bill was $108, I might send out 110. And then the following month, I'm going to do the average. And again, it depends on the season. If you're in a season where you're having some big bills, it's the big bill season, then you might want to up that amount a little bit more. You're going to have to look at it and figure it out and watch it for a few months just to make sure you're always giving a little bit more than is required. And if you do that, eventually you will end up with a credit. And here's where that's going to help you. What happens if you're out of town? You miss your bill and you're like, oh shoot, I missed my bill. I have a late payment. I was out of town. I forgot. It wasn't automated. This is going to take care of it. Right now for my electric bill, I can probably skip a month if I wanted to. If I needed to, I could skip a month. How would that help you if you had an emergency? And I will tell you what, we had an emergency. Our vehicle was hit. It was totaled, like the frame is bent, like the wheel is not straight. It's like crooked and twisted over. We have been pretty much a one-car family. Now we have no vehicle. Like, we could not even drive it home. We couldn't pull it off the road. We had a tow truck. The tow truck couldn't even get it off because it's really bad. So how long is it going to take us to get a new vehicle or to rent a vehicle or to figure out how to manage things? That's the question. We were able to get a new vehicle. I see my husband who's working out there. We were able to not get a brand new vehicle, but we were able to get a vehicle that we can use, that's going to help save us money, that's going to help us build up a fund to, get that better vehicle that we want. But in the meantime, we had to lay out nearly $300 for the tow truck. We're going to be reimbursed by the insurance company, but we had to lay that out right away. With the other vehicle that we're using now, we had to go to the DMV and get the title and registration. We had to take our old vehicle off insurance, put the new vehicle on. It was an extra $300 to add a new vehicle because insurance prices are going up. It was about $300 for the DMV. Actually needed a new battery on this vehicle because it wasn't running, just needed a new battery. So that's hundreds of dollars that we had to come up with. A lot of people would use it for an emergency fund, and I have what I like to call a little slush fund. I save up money because I know that things are going to happen. I don't call it an emergency fund. I call it a slush fund. Maybe you want to have $500 in there, $1,000 cash, because if there's an emergency, like we had a hurricane, our power was out for 2 weeks for one of the hurricanes. The stores were not able to use their machines for credit cards, so it was cash only. They didn't even want to take checks. So sometimes having cash in an emergency is going to help. If we needed a plumber during an emergency like that where power's down, who are they going to go to? Somebody that's like, all I have is a credit card? Or are they going to go to the person that says, I have cash, I'm going to give you cash? So that was helpful. And because it is a little tight this month because of that emergency, I might skip paying my water bill and my electric bill. I might skip it because I have the credit and I can do that. So a couple of reasons why that helps. This is budget billing. Final thing I'm going to say, there are some places like our electric company, they'll do budget billing for you and they will just charge you a set amount, but then at the end of a year, they're going to re-up it and they're going to say either, oh, we didn't charge you enough. You owe us $400. And you're like, what? Like, where am I going to get $400? I thought you were taking care of it. Nobody is going to do for you what you're not willing to do for yourself. They don't care really about your inconvenience. They just want to get paid. So I'm telling you, if you want to do budget billing, do not let them do it for you. Do it yourself. You'll be in control. You'll decide if you want to continue it, if you want to stop. You'll decide, hey, maybe I'm a little tight this month. I have a big enough credit to skip that bill. And again, you're only paying a few extra dollars over your average, and it is going to add up. It's going to help you. It's just a cushion that is really a pretty much effortless cushion. You've automated the billing. You're sending the exact same amount every month to the company. If you're out of town, you're not going to have a late bill. You're never, ever going to have a late bill. You're never going to have the late fees with this method. I hope that helps. Let me know if you already do it, and let me know if you decide to do it. That's it for today. That is budget billing. I'm Larissa. I'll see you next time on Faith, Finance, and Freedom.